But the film may not be about boxing. Rocky is not really about boxing. Rocky, it's about that person. It's about the Rocky, the character, you know. So same here, the premise or the root germ of the film, it could not be cycling, it could be something else. So it is not about sport either. It could be about anything else. The basic idea was about a boy who is careless, who doesn't respect anything, and who sort of mocks the whole world, pretty much like what I was. So I used to be angry with the world, but I didn't know why I was angry. Why is it, you know? So it is about his realization. तो एक तरह से शायद मैं अपने आप को ढूंढ रहा था उस फिल्म में. When I was writing it, I was like, this is what I feel, this is what I am. But I know that you have to be more than that. But it's not necessary that you have to win. This I disagree. I don't. Today I would say कि it's not कि जो आदमी जीते ही वही सिकंदर है. I wouldn't say that. And जीतना मतलब it may not be that obvious कि you come first. You can win in many ways. And I wish somebody makes a film like that, where the person doesn't win in the classical sense, you know.
Yeah. The true lines would be हार के जीतने वाले को भी बाजीगर कहते हैं. उस लाइन पे अगर कोई मूवी बन रही है.
So something. So that was also a thought in my mind. But it was not about sports. It was not about. It was about learning to work hard to discover yourself. Yeah.
No, sir, it's nice to see that you started off as a techie. You've learned. एक साल था तब आपने छोड़ दिया. आप आए, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट किया, आप फिल्म्स करने लगे. उसके बाद 2-3 फिल्म के आपने कयामत से कयामत तक, जो जीता वही सिकंदर, अकेले हम अकेले तुम. उसके बाद जोश बनाई आपने, जो एक मूवी थी जो आपने आमिर को नहीं रिपीट किया, आपने शाहरुख के साथ काम किया. अभी ये सब करके now you've completely gone to a different level altogether. You live a very peaceful life. Okay, आपको हसल बसल नहीं चाहिए. हाँ, हसल बसल नहीं चाहिए आपको. And you are into farming now, agriculture.
Yeah.
And you are doing something more towards. आप agriculture के बारे में, अभी आपका जो latest profession है, उसके बारे में हम थोड़ा
तो सबसे पहले तो ये जो जिस तरफ मैं गया, एक्चुअली ये मुझे पहले से करना था. शहर मुझे पहले से छोड़ना था, स्मॉल लाइफ मुझे पहले से करना था. तो इट वाज नॉट कि कुछ नया, कुछ चेंज ऑफ हार्ट आया, यू नो. एक्चुअली आई वांटेड टू लिव आउट ऑफ द सिटी वे बिफोर आई इवन रियलाइज दैट आई वुड मेक फिल्म्स, यू नो. तो वो मेरा पहला प्रेफरेंस और चॉइस था. अब ऐसे करके मैं घूम घाम के वहाँ आया, तो मैंने फेल्ट दैट ओके, आई एम डन विद दिस. थ्रू आउट माई फिल्म मेकिंग करियर आई वॉज वेरी क्लियर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप इट वन डे एंड आई एम गोइंग टू do that. तो ये तो मेरे दिमाग में क्लियर था. शायद बाहर या you know other people may not know it. So they will see me as a filmmaker or as a successful filmmaker. तो उनको अजीब सा लगेगा कि you know how come you did this. So actually I'm going back to my dream. I'm going back to what I wanted to do and I'm very lucky कि वैसा हो गया. Or financially I had the ability to do it. My partner Tina, my wife, she's happy with it, you know, because it requires a particular mindset. अभी किसी को भी खींच के आप फार्म पे ले जाओ तो वो that person may not be happy.
Adjustment का difficult.
Yeah, but fortunately our 2 kids who also grew up there and you know now they're 20 and 22. So that was I'm glad क्योंकि ये सारा मेरे दिमाग में पहले से था. तो leaving films was not a sudden thing and it was not gradual. I was pressurized to do it or या जो भी है. So now what we do is, because I was able to get away, we have a farm, we live there, and I had to go very far away from Bombay. पहले I was going to buy, I had a land just outside Bombay. फिर वो सब बदलने लगा, you know, Bombay वहाँ तक पहुँच गया और बहुत सारे problems आए वहाँ पे. तो in fact, just to add to it, कि वो ज़मीन जो है, not ज़मीन but कुनूर का, हम लोग वहाँ जाके shooting करते थे. But my parents bought a house there because my sister put Imran into school there. So Imran is my nephew and he was maybe in the 4th or 5th standard, something like that, or 3rd or 4th. And तो उसकी वजह से मेरे पेरेंट्स ने वहाँ घर लिया. तो later on जब मुझे तो एक तरह से मुझे एक रेडीमेड घर मिल गया वहाँ. So I didn't have to really struggle too hard to move from here to there. But beyond that house, I wanted a land where we could do more things like keep more cows, have more grazing land, grow more trees, इस किस्म की चीज़. So this was the way in which that happened.
Okay.
Going to Kunur.
Yeah. अभी कुन्नूर हो गया, you do what you always wanted to do rather.
Right.
Agriculture, you are in that green zone,
Well,
peaceful.
we do that, but we also have a 5-room farm stay. Actually, agriculture इतना नहीं होता. We grow some of our own things, and we have cows. We get our milk. But the main thing, जैसे money is important.
Yeah.
We don't get that from anything else. So we have a 5-room farm stay, and ये चीज़ मुझे हमेशा से बहुत अच्छी लगती थी कि hospitality in a very personal, small way, where we actually share thoughts. So my wife Tina, she conducts a cheese course. She's taught about 300 people how to make cheese. So it's a microcosm of sharing these thoughts, ecological thoughts, which I became aware of, which I talk about. This book is partly about that, partly about other things. So that's how we shaped that place,
The most interesting part of the interview, you have written this book. It's called The Third Curve. सर इसके बारे में आप कुछ बताएं.
हाँ,
ये आपका बुक है.
तो ये टाइटल थोड़ा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट सा है. थर्ड कर्व it doesn't mean anything, but I am saying here the end of growth. अब ये एक बहुत ही स्लिपरी मसला है. Most people think कि ग्रोथ जो है वो एक तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है कि इंडस्ट्री ग्रो हो रही है, इकोनॉमी ग्रो हो रही है, people earning more money, more jobs and all that, But the point of view from which I am talking is that growth, industrial growth, और ये जो सारा पिछले 250 साल से हुआ, वो इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि we discovered cheap energy in the form of coal, oil. So because I was a physics person, and I'm not the only person who talks this, by the way, there are lots of people who speak about this. तो ये किताब जो है वो environmental इतनी नहीं है. It is to make people realize कि we are entering into a totally different phase globally. Not only India, but globally we are entering into the second half of the industrial era. First half में आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें मिली क्योंकि धरती दे पाई.
रेडीमेड थी.
धरती के पास था देने के लिए. Whether it be iron ore, copper ore, manganese, and energy things like coal, materials, everything, water. लेकिन the way the earth behaves, जब आधा ख़त्म हो जाता है, सिर्फ आधा, तो it starts becoming slow. तो now you cannot pull it out faster. It will become slow.
Getting depleted.
Yes. तो ये जो स्लो डाउन है वो उस लेवल का स्लो डाउन है. तो इकोनॉमिक्स जो है वो भी स्लो डाउन होगा. आपकी इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ स्लो डाउन होगी बिकॉज इट इज़ ऑल डिपेंडेंट ऑन एनर्जी एंड रिसोर्सेज. अगर हम एनर्जी और रिसोर्सेज को नहीं समझेंगे, हम सिर्फ इकोनॉमिक्स समझेंगे,
तो आपको प्रोडक्टिविटी नहीं
होगी. तो यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज पैसा प्रिंट करने से ग्रोथ नहीं होता है. जब आपके पास रिसोर्स और एनर्जी है तो ग्रोथ होगा. और जब वो ढाल शुरू हुई है तो ग्रोथ automatically starts slowing down. So this is what I'm explaining to people. And now you can see around the world. You can see growth is in trouble. You can see all the economies in trouble. So this is not a moral choice कि नहीं भाई हमको नहीं करना चाहिए. ये होगा ही नहीं. So that I explain it from an energy perspective. Why you can see India का growth rate गिर गया, China का growth rate गिर गया, Japan is in trouble, Europe is in trouble, UK is in trouble, So this is something which we have to recognize. और अगर हम उसको recognize नहीं करेंगे, you'll be making false plans. You're saying कि मैं कल इतना खाना खाऊंगा और परसों इतना खाऊंगा और उसके बाद पर वो है ही नहीं. तो आप ये प्लान्स क्यों बना रहे हैं? ये खोखले प्लान्स जो हम लोग बना रहे हैं वो जो है that's why India will get into a lot of trouble. Because if you notice, India is the only place where people are saying growth is possible. China का खत्म हो गया.
This is a booming market.
This is a booming market, but it's only because we have the cheap resources available. And you can see in Goa also. Why so much mining? Why so much? तो उसका obviously environmental impact भी होगा. तो growth जब हम करते हैं तो उससे उसका बुरा असर भी होता है. अब लेकिन अब now we have reached a point कि अगर आप चाहें या ना चाहें growth हो नहीं सकता because we are descending in energy globally. That's what the book is about.
लेकिन इतना ट्रिकी सब्जेक्ट पेन डाउन करने में कोई डिफिकल्टी होगी आपको सर? Because obviously thought तो था ही.
It's like this, Rohit. What you like, you can do very easily. I'm sure you know. जैसे you said that you had no experience about this kind of a thing.
But then again you tend to learn.
You tend to learn.
Experiences.
But एक तरह से intuitively, like I said, जो subject है is basically physics. और वो मुझे I was very good in that. Physics intuitively I understand very well. And this is simple level physics, not nuclear level physics, कोई बहुत ही
हाँ
इट्स बेसिक लेवल फिजिक्स ऑफ लॉज ऑफ एनर्जी एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट, जो कि हम लोग टोटली इग्नोर करते हैं। हम लोग सोचते हैं कि फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल से दुनिया चलती है। फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल से आप कुछ चीज़ खरीदेंगे, मैं पूछूंगा कि मुझे पानी चाहिए, तो आप बोलेंगे 100 रुपये दो, तो मैं दे दूंगा, लेकिन पानी होना चाहिए ना आपको बेचने के लिए। तो सो मनी इज नॉट वैल्यू, मनी डजंट रन द वर्ल्ड, मनी ओनली मेक्स इट, या सो इट्स रिसोर्सेज। ये हम लोग भूल गए। तो इट्स अ रिमाइंडर दैट द रीजन व्हाई ऑल दीज थिंग्स हैपेंड, ऑल दीज फैबुलस थिंग्स, is because the cheap energy and resources were available, and we looted half of it globally.
We have to consciously use them.
Consciously, अच्छा हो बुरा हो, when I say looted, I don't necessarily mean badly, but what I mean is that we were going down a path of faster and faster and faster, जो कि कभी न कभी तो slow down होगा, क्योंकि it's a finite world. तो जब आधा ख़त्म हो जाता है और जब ढाल शुरू होती है, ये सब्जेक्ट जो है ना, ये जो मैं ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ, ये बेल कर्व, ये जियोलॉजिकल फैक्ट है, दिस इज़ अ साइंटिफिक फैक्ट, ऑल द डेटा इज देयर, बट वी इग्नोर्ड इट ग्लोबली। चाहे वो MIT हो, चाहे वो स्टैनफोर्ड हो, चाहे वो हार्वर्ड हो, चाहे वो लंदन स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स हो, या जो भी हो, हमारी थिंकिंग ये हो गई है कि इट्स ऑल अबाउट योर ब्रेन। हम लोग कितने अक्लमंद हैं उससे हम चला लेंगे सब कुछ। ये गलत फहमी है, ये गलत फहमी में I try to remove. I say it's not about the mind. Mind is saying I want to go here. Money is saying I want to go. It's about the body. It's about that determines it.
Sir, you've donned a lot many roles in your life.
Right.
You know, right from a filmmaker now to you are an entrepreneur now. Even now you've tried to be a writer as well. आपको ऐसे लगा कुछ अभी कुछ बाकी है करना? As in you've missed something in your life, or which role have you loved?
I think I really like writing.
As a writer.
Writing is my first love. Yeah, actually. Direction was not.
But I think people love you for that. A lot of it, masses, I would say.
शायद I was able to do justice to what I had written, you know. So which is why I had to write it myself. क्योंकि उस वक्त when I used to meet other writers, तो उनकी thoughts they wouldn't gel with mine. You know, I'll give you an example. You know, I'm not trying to say, but I was very clear कि अगर like in let's say क़यामत से क़यामत तक, I was very clear that the moments should be real, that the characters should come out as plausible. I should believe in the character.
Correct.
I should feel कि ये लड़का ऐसा करेगा या नहीं करेगा, या इसकी तकलीफ क्या है, या इसके limitations क्या है. What was happening in films, sorry to be critical about my contemporaries, but what was happening was everybody was a Superman here.
Yeah.
All heroes
larger than life.
Larger than life. तो वो हीरो तो कुछ गलत कर ही नहीं सकते. अब आप कितना देखेंगे ऐसा? Now, so actually, what worked, honestly, was the fact that people related to it. They related to Amir's character. They related to all the characters my father had
written.
Yeah, so my father had written all those characters, you know, Dadima, Dilip Tahil, Goga Kapoor, because that understanding he had. I didn't have that. The only character I shaped was Amir's character. But I'm telling you, it's all about characters first. And this is one thing which a lot of film makers, they gloss over the character. So we make standard characters. So there's a standard way in which a hero will talk.
True.
And there'll be a standard way in which the beautiful girl, the heroine will talk. You know? तो वो boring हो जाता है और वो real नहीं है. You know?
आपको relate भी करना.
So that was my only, my intention throughout was to make it plausible and so you connect with it.
Yeah. So it was pleasure talking to you. We've come to the last part.
Yes.
We hope that people, would read this book and there would be a reality check on what, towards the growth and the reality check that we have, we are depleting the resources here. So it was pleasure talking to you and thank you very much for sharing some time with us.
Thanks, Rohit. But I'll just complete that.
Yeah.
Like you said, there'll be a reality check. मेरी opening line इस किताब में ये है. Deal with reality or reality will deal with you.
That's really lovely.
Yeah, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि reality is not going to wait. या तो हम लोग चौंक जाएं, उठ जाएं, जाग जाएं, समझ जाएं, और अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो reality तो वही करेगी जो उसको करना है.
जो आपने जो issues highlight किए बुक में एक second page पे ही आपको पता लगता है. तो reality check. Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.